welcome back to our show, be our very first show of the year. Johnny, welcome. We're so glad that you're here.
Thanks for having me.
I was just asking Johnny because he's always fit and trim, and he's in charge of all of the employee wellness, health and wellness at the hospital, which is a huge job, trying to keep everybody healthy. And what are some of the ways that you do that?
Oh, wow, a number of ways. I think our biggest ways, we have a fitness center, the Knox Wellness Center, that's free to all employees, spouses, their children, volunteers as well. So any staff member of the hospital can come up there 24/7, 365 for free. And it's really is nice equipment. It's top of the line equipment, and we try and keep it updated.
I know that at food service that they're always in the cafeteria, they're always trying to come up with some heart-healthy diets as well, and
they do that pretty regularly, and those are always the most popular meals. You'll see those, they fly off the shelves when they have the specials that are very healthy, which is great.
Which is great, exactly. So I see you've got kind of your cheat sheet with you today. What are some tips that you've got for people as far as exercise and maybe everybody's made those New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolutions, yeah.
First thing I do is they go out the window, and I try and start earlier than the holidays to say, okay, time for a change, time to change the behavior, like for losing weight.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because you're actually more successful at accomplishing goals when they're not New Year's resolutions. You're not as driven when they're New Year's resolutions because you're not as focused and you don't necessarily want it as much as you might during the middle of the year. So try and set your goals in the middle of the year if you can. You'll be a little more successful. But my little cheat sheet is actually, it's a little brochure that I actually made a couple of years ago for Baxter Regional Medical Center. And it's just 25 tips.
Oh, good.
To fit fitness into a busy work schedule.
How can you do that? Because most people are out there, even if someone's home, they've got the kids to take care of. Everybody's got busy lives. So what are some of the tips?
Well, the most important thing is nutrition.
Okay.
Most of a person's health is determined by nutrition.
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat. No matter how much you exercise, you are what you eat. So that's the first thing to consider. But as far as activity, we know a couple things now. We know, one, inactivity is about on par with obesity and smoking because it accounts for about 1 in 10 deaths.
Wow.
And we also know that inactivity will take years off your life. And when I say inactivity, long bouts of inactivity. So if you're sitting at a desk all day long.
What can you do? Okay, I myself oftentimes am sitting in front of a computer at a desk, and all of a sudden I'll notice maybe my back hurts a little bit, or I'm feeling a little stiff in my neck if I'm not positioned well, so I'm looking at the screen. So.
If you can, get up occasionally. Most people, I think, work in a position where they can at least get up every so often. Nothing else, just walk around the office. If you have something maybe you're going to fax to another person down the hall, just take it to them instead of faxing it.
There you go.
It's something as simple as that. If you need to stay at your desk, if you can't go anywhere, then there are just simple little exercises that you can do at your desk.
Okay.
One is how you sit down at your desk, and that's just a squat. You can sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up.
Okay.
You know, you're lifting your own body weight. Almost any exercise that you do in a gym, you can do in your chair.
Okay.
Or in your office.
Just make sure if your chair's on wheels, that it doesn't.
Yeah, you want to make sure your chair is secure.
Practical aspect there.
Yeah. You can use your desk. You can do push-ups against your desk.
Okay.
So you're leaning up against your desk.
Leaning
you can
up
do push-up.
All right. Can do those.
Yep. The more you lean out, the harder it'll be.
All right.
So if you're not real good at push-ups, just make sure you're close to your desk.
Okay.
Also, to work the same muscles, your arms and your chest, you can, if you have a sturdy chair with sturdy armrests, you can actually push yourself up.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that one. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Up and down.
All right, just up and down a few times. All right, we got that.
Yep, that'll work.
Okay, notice I'm not going to do those push-ups. I have no desk here.
We have no desk, you can work your abs just by simply leaning forward.
Okay.
Come to the front of your chair.
All right.
Lean back.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and I noticed you put your hands here.
That's to balance.
Okay, that balance.
Because if you don't...
Feet on the floor or feet can come up.
If you don't, you wind up rocking back.
Okay, which doesn't do you a bit of good. Do you keep your feet on the floor when you do that one?
Yeah, you want to try to.
Okay.
Otherwise, like I said, you'll end up rocking back.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. And seriously, you need to be in a chair that's not on wheels.
Right, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need
so,
to be in a secure,
yeah.
secure
Okay.
chair.
All right. What are some other tips?
Just something as simple as just doing overhead.
Oh, like you're stretching?
Well, you can actually, even if you have anything at your desk, like a book or anything that weighs even a couple pounds,
Yeah.
you can hold those in the hands, and you can go up above. And work
Oh,
the
okay.
shoulders.
All right. And work the shoulders on
And that's just again an example of basically any exercise that you can do in the gym,
Mm-hmm.
you can do in your chair. It may not have as much weight as you would have in
Right.
the fitness center,
Right.
but you don't need it. I mean, the point is just you're trying to get a little more activity, trying to get the blood flowing,
Yeah. Trying to
trying not to be.
feel like your body's going through
Yeah,
an atrophy. So, but okay, those are great tips. Those are great tips. Some that I've used over the years that they seem to put out every year at this time. Park your car the farthest distance in the parking lot as you possibly can when you're going to the store, so that you're getting that walk.
Or
And
at
I-
work.
Or at work. And I notice that you always take the stairs.
Always take the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rather than riding that elevator, you always take the stairs.
Yeah, you can really build stairs into your routine every
Mm-hmm.
day. And it doesn't take much. It's actually one of the tips in the little brochure. I think if you take 10 flights of stairs a day, it's about 50 calories, which is
Really?
3 or 4 pounds a year.
Wow.
So just something as
I
simple
like
as that.
One. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking now, okay, when I got that fax that goes to somebody down the hall, I'm going to take the stairs to go take
There
it to
you go.
them.
Yeah. At the end of the year, maybe you'll be 3 or 4 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. That, it didn't go on fast, and it's not going to come
Won't
off
come off
fast.
fast.
So those are all.
But you said you lost weight over the
I
holidays, right?
did. I did.
That's
yeah. I got rid
impressive.
of all the.
That's tough to do.
Well, I got rid of all the goodies. Kind of had those prior to the holiday, and then said enough.
And it's been cold, so it's hard to exercise outside.
But I did
Makes
get out
it
even
wonderful.
yesterday, even in the cold and a
Oh,
little
good.
bit of snow, and it's because the dog is overweight. As I've gotten
Okay.
overweight, so is the dog, and I thought that's not fair to him, and certainly, so yeah, we both got out for a real good walk all through the holiday season. So just about every day, because we've got enough, clothing and everything to bundle up. It's not that bad. Just
Yeah.
bundle up, and he was happy.
Oh yeah, the dogs will go anytime.
So, and he's definitely on a diet. The vets had him. We go down a couple cups of food, and so
Good.
Yep. So he's starting to slim down. I can see his results already. Mine not so much. What are some other tips you've got for us?
You can do stretching while you're in the chair.
Okay.
So just simple stretches. You can just reach forward, and you can even hold on to your desk. If you have a desk in front of you, you can stretch your upper back.
Good one. Boy,
And
that would be great too.
The opposite is
Yeah.
if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together and
Yeah.
work your upper back. It doesn't take any weight. I mean, as long as you're
Yeah.
activating the muscles,
Right.
then at least you're getting the blood flow.
Kind of an
So-
isometrics thing, isn't it?
It is.
That used to be. I remember we used to do the resistance kind of training.
You can ask any bodybuilder. One of the hardest workouts that a bodybuilder will do is when they're posing.
Yeah. Really.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
They're posing for any period of time.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a maximal effort,
Pumping up that muscle.
pumping up that muscle.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
I
So
never
even
thought of
just
it that
sitting there
way.
doing that, that's why people will say, you can contract your bottom to work your bottom when you're
Yep.
sitting in a chair. It's exactly true.
Another good tip.
There you go. So,
Bottom
that one's hard. That
contracting.
one's hard to demonstrate. So I'll just
Yeah.
that
We'll
one's
move on from
self-explanatory.
that. What are some other ones?
Simple stretches.
Okay.
Can stretch your shoulder just
Yep.
by reaching out.
Yep.
Can stretch your neck just by leaning over. Just make sure you don't stretch it going straight back. You don't
Yeah.
want to pinch the neck going
Oh,
backwards.
okay.
So lean it over just toward your shoulder. And that actually feels pretty good because as
Yeah.
we
So
tend to
don't go
hold
back
stress.
with the neck.
Do not stretch back, no, because
Okay.
what that does is it can impinge all the structures back there in the neck.
Because you're not standing up? Or
Just because of the anatomy of the neck.
Oh, okay.
You have a lot of...
What about neck rolls? Rolling your...
Well, that's part
another
of the
kind of
problem is when you roll to the back, so you don't want to do that.
that
You're
at
going to
all.
roll
Okay.
roll to the front,
Just
and then
side
you'll
to
stretch.
side.
Yeah.
Okay, just side to
You
side.
can roll to the front too, so
Yeah, okay.
you just don't want to go back.
Just don't go back
especially
at
if
all.
you have any neck issues already. And a lot of
Good.
people do.
These are, these
you
are
learning?
good. Yeah.
Learning lots of good stuff.
I'm learning lots of good stuff. Yes, I am. So, Well, you're keeping the employees healthy, and you're helping to keep us healthy and well. What are some other things people can do to help themselves in this new year to stay more fit?
To stay more fit.
Yeah, because we've got them eating well, drinking water. Latest things that are out now, I'm hearing that we really want to get off probably the sodas, even the diet sodas with the fructose that's in them, because it's actually making you more hungry.
Yeah, the high fructose corn
Yeah.
syrup has
Yeah.
really come under scrutiny
All right.
in the last few years
All right.
because it's not metabolized exactly the same as your regular sugar is.
Let's talk a little bit more about that when we come back from our break. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Learn some more healthy tips to get you going in the new year. We'll be right back.